Hey guys, if you haven't heard of SIZZAPP yet, it is a GPS tracking device for your vehicle. I think it's pretty much aimed at motorcycles, but can be used on a lot of different vehicles, anything with a battery really. We'll get into the details of it shortly, but what I want to do first is test it out. Now, I've hooked the device up to my Tenere 700. Unfortunately, it's showing as offline because the bike is parked in a tin shed. Now that tin shed is essentially a Faraday cage. There's no RF signals getting in or out of that damn thing. I knew that already. I can't get phone signal out there. There's no way you could get a GPS lock. I can't even connect to the house Wi-Fi from out there. So basically what I want to test first is how long it takes my phone to get a notification once my bike is on the move. So I've got my phone in my pocket. I'm going to head out to the shed, open it up and just wheel the bike out and see if we get a notification. So yeah, pretty much instantaneous notification that registered unauthorized movement of T7. Cool. So yeah, that's pretty impressive considering that device was showing as offline because of being inside this shed. As soon as I wheeled it out, a notification popped up straight away. It was saying that the device was online. Told me that the bike was on the move. It's going to be a huge peace of mind for guys like me who are a little bit worried about losing their pride and joys to these lowlifes, and it just seems to be very common these days, especially bikes are getting nicked all the time. So the SIZZAPP has a huge advantage over a lot of these other GPS trackers in that it has no ongoing costs, no subscription fees, nothing. It's just a once-off cost to purchase the device. It's very easy to install. I'll show you that. You know, it works off the 4G mobile networks. You don't need any SIM card in it or anything. There is an IMEI number that you need to type in that's on the box when you get it. So you need to type that into the app on your phone when you install it. It was very, very easy to install the app and set up and get it working. So I'm not going to go through the actual installation of the device, guys. It's going to depend a lot on your bike, but it's basically two wires that you connect to the battery. You've got a negative and a positive, of course. You hook those up, then you find somewhere on the bike to stash the device where, you know, it's not going to be seen by potential thieves. You know, you probably want it up around the top of the bike somewhere so it's going to get good GPS signal. So this is what the device looks like, guys. I would say it's waterproof. It's very lightweight. I didn't actually put it on the scales, but I would say it's less than 100 grams, easy. It's very light. You've got double-sided tape on the back to stick it somewhere. As you can see, I've got the two wires hooked up to the battery, and that's it. You're installed. Very, very easy. Alright, so we'll have a little bit of a looky around the app here, guys. This is the home screen, of course. As you can see up the top there, I've named my bike the T7, even though there's a picture of what looks like a GS or something. You can't actually change that, but it does come up with whatever type of vehicle you choose. If I click on the settings down here in the bottom right, we go up to vehicles and then list, and then I've got my T7 there. Of course, you've got the IMEI there, which I've blurred out. You can set your vehicle name to whatever you like, put in the brand, model, rego number, what type of vehicle it is and everything like that. Pretty cool. There's a whole bunch of other settings there that I won't go into. All right, so back on the home screen we have top right, we've got the weather there. Just below that we've got what the bike's doing. At the moment it says on stop, which means obviously it's not moving. Across from there we've got online or offline. Of course mine's offline. Just above that we've got the battery voltage. Now that's really handy because obviously this device does drain a small amount of battery. Now just as a reference, I have a lithium battery in my T7, and yesterday at the same time of day it had 13.44 volts on this, and now as you can see it's down to 13.31, so it's dropped 0.13 volts in 24 hours. I'm no electronics whiz, but on the SIZZAPP website they do claim that the device can drain around 30 to 60 milliamps per hour when it's in use. So when you're riding, it's in active data transfer mode. When it's in deep sleep mode like mine is right now, it should be, they say about 5 to 10 milliamp per hour, which equates to about 100 to 200 milliamp per day. So just underneath that, of course, we have the map. You can click into that and it'll show where your bike is, where it's been. Mine hasn't really gone that far since I've had the device installed. Back on the home screen again, we've got find. You can find your vehicle. That will actually open up Google Maps with the location of where your vehicle last was, and then you can, you know, use Google Maps directions to get there to where it is. You can also check your notifications, put it on the silent mode if you don't want to be disturbed. Show your vehicle's speed, how far it's been. So that's a basic rundown of the app, guys. I think most of us who purchase this device are going to be concerned with bike theft and tracking down our stolen property. Should be pretty easy to do with the interactive map and also with the find your vehicle link there. So yeah, pretty cool. As far as apps go, quite easy to use. Alright guys, so just looking at the website there, it does say that the device is IP67 waterproof. It does weigh 128 grams, so I was close. And it also actually has an internal battery, so it can keep running for 3 hours after it's disconnected. So it also does give you a notification on your phone if the device does get disconnected from the battery. Anyway, that is the SIZZAPP, man. You can't beat that one-off price. You just buy the unit, no further costs, ongoing fees or any crap like that. There are two models. There's a 2G version that's a light sort of version. It's a little bit cheaper, but yeah, obviously it only works on the 2G phone network. I'm not even sure if we have 2G here in Australia anymore, but in your country you might be able to still use that. The one I have, of course, is the 4G one, which I would definitely recommend. Obviously it's not going to work everywhere. You know, if somebody takes your vehicle out into the bush where there's no phone signal whatsoever, you're not going to know where it is. I think it'll tell you where the last known location was, so at least you'll have a rough idea. It's definitely not foolproof, but it is some kind of peace of mind. You know, it's an added layer of security that you can do for your bike for no ongoing cost, which is even better. Just a quick disclaimer, guys, SIZZAPP did send this product to me for free to check out. Very impressed with it though, especially the speed of those notifications. If you want to know what's going on with your bike at any time, well worth the initial outlay. These units are produced in and shipped from Europe. They have recently added the Australian dollar pricing to the website, so depending on the current exchange rate could vary a little bit. At the moment they're about $444 plus shipping. There are a few shipping options there. The FedEx one is a bit more expensive, but it did only take 7 days to arrive to my door. But of course there is a cheaper option there if you're not in too much of a hurry. So as usual, I have a discount code for you guys. If you type MVDBR in the promo code box there, you'll get a handy 10% off. Alright, thanks for watching guys. I'll catch you on the next video. Cheers.